So, you know the dream that I had where I had to take the lunch to the schoolboy in the yard, and I was in the forest and and I was stuck up the hill, and God said, "Don't worry, we're going to help you up the top." And he lifted me up and put me up the top of the hill, and then there was the schoolhouse with all the Muslims inside and the shadow folk, and the Muslims were kicking the crap out of the shadow folk. I think I've just figured out what all that was about. I think the delivering the lunch to the schoolboy, and that is all to do with Great Britain and what I've just said for the king and yada yada, right? But lifting me up to the top of the hill because it was such, I mean, it was huge in this dream. Watching from the outside, looking in through the windows and seeing all the Muslims. And I know there were other I know there were like other people that weren't Muslims in the building, but all I could see was Muslims in the window, and there were like 4 or 5 silhouettes of people that I could see, like black shadow people, and all the Muslims inside the building, like absolutely, like they were kicking these people so hard that you could see their knees up by their chins. They were stomping so hard, but it was justified. I knew in the dream it was justified, and because God and Allah were working together in this dream, I knew that whatever was going to happen was going to be justified to everybody involved who weren't the shadow folk. And now I've just had this thing drop into my feed about this group chat explosive blow up that's happened with all those idiots in America accidentally tagging someone in on their conversation, discussing the strategy to blow up Yemen, and the fallout that is coming out from it is nothing short of explosively hilarious. Which also takes me back to the dream where I was in the boat with the hand, with the moon and the North Star. Now, again, it was an olive coloured hand, and the moon can represent Islam. Like the crescent moon can represent Islam, and the North Star could also represent the Star of Bethlehem, meaning God. And the American flag was on fire, and the money was melting, and people were screaming, and America was on fire, and the robots were drowning, and all that. And I'm wondering whether it's talking about everything that I've just recorded today. So now I know that that dream with God and Allah is to do with those idiots opening their big mouths like the school children that they are, like the idiots that they are, because and God was letting them know, and Allah was letting them know that they were watching and knowing what they were up to, and they were exposing them through me. So it's all documented, like it can't be denied. And yeah, America's burning. The American government, they're finished. Like they're idiots. But it's great for me because it proves me right. And it also proves that God and Allah have no problems working together, even if you don't think they're the same thing, even if you think they're completely different religions and deities and all that. It's proof that they're working together to save mankind from ruling idiots. I warned them. I warned Trump. I warned him. Warned him. Warned him. Warned him. Warned him. Warned him. You get warnings. I mean, I'm a Scorpio. I have to warn you. Scorpions warn you before they strike. They're very placid. They're non-confrontational little arachnids. They don't like to cause bother. They don't like to get involved in trouble. I don't like getting involved in any of this, but I don't have a choice because it's my role on earth. But like a scorpion, like, we will raise our tail, we will back up, we'll pinch you, we will give you enough warnings before we have to resort to bringing our tail down and stinging you and pumping you full of venom to teach you a lesson. We would sooner sacrifice ourselves, like cut our losses and just walk away and heal ourselves, than, have to hurt other people. Classic Scorpio. Until we're backed into a corner and we don't have a choice but to strike. But we will warn you, warn you, warn you, warn you, warn you, warn you. And I warned him. Just like I've been warning King Charles. Warning, 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 warning. I've been warning Starmer. I've been warning them all. Keep going, because God's coming after you. Keep going, because Allah is coming after you. Keep going. Just keep going. If you don't listen, the tail's coming down. That Thor hammer's coming down, and you're going to feel it, man. It's going to make the ground shake. When God and Allah speak, the ground shakes. When God and Allah come together to speak as one, they tear the earth apart. So get ready, because it's like I've been saying, it's about to get very interesting for the rest of us, and exceptionally hilarious. I've been saying to people, for the rest of us, the takedowns of these people is going to be hilarious. And it is. And I was right. And that's all that matters. Because it means God is right. Because it means Allah is right. And they sent me here to help everyone and to warn these people to back off. Otherwise they're in trouble. And now this is God striking down. And this is just the start of it too. Trump's gone. Musk is gone. Trump's government is it's all gone. They're going to completely change the way they run governments after all of this. There won't be a president after him. He's proven to the American people that presidents can't be trusted, and neither can their administration. Him and Biden have done a good enough job of making the American people see that they are better off having a collective of leaders rather than one particular person. Other than, like, they'll have a spokesperson, like a representative, but every decision that will be made after this will be like a collective thing, and every state in America is pretty much going to like govern themselves, and then there'll be the overseer to make sure that there's no corruption, and then the people that run those states, like the governors and all that, will answer to the Senate or Congress or whatever it is, and then there'll be one person that is chosen to be the spokesperson. But there will be no more president after this, because Biden and Trump screwed it up so much, people will never ever trust a presidency again. So, and apparently I heard rumours that there's discussions about America rejoining the Commonwealth, which would be hilarious, but I don't think Americans would be too happy with that. But yeah, all I care about is saving my king and protecting Vladdy, and that's all I care about. So it's hilarious to me, because it's exactly, it's my dream exactly. And like I said in that dream, delivering the lunch to the schoolboy, it's King Charles being new to the throne. It's a warning to King Charles to sever ties with like America, with the president, to sever ties with the prime minister, to sever ties with the whole political thing, and just be a king and let God take care of everything. Let God and his mummy take care of everything, because my God, are they bringing about massive sweeping changes that these ruling classes absolutely did not see coming. I mean, I did. I've been warning people for years that this was coming. I've been warning people for months. I've been warning Trump for months. He got a second chance to make a first impression with God, and he screwed it up the day after his inauguration. So now becomes the teardown. So this is hilarious for me, that the hammer of Thor, man, is coming down so hard in the form of Allah and God. It's hilarious. I love it.